For Module 5, I continued my exploration of veteran students as well as the military as a whole. My first applied research activity involved attending the 240th birthday celebration for the United States Marine Corps. During my time at the ball, I had the opportunity to listen to one of the commanding officers speak about the different core values of the United States Marines. He talked about how honor, integrity, and commitment are some of the most valuable morals that help drive a Marine's daily life, whether in uniform or out of uniform. I was also able to see the sword detail and the cutting of the cake. These exhibited the rich history and traditions that the Marines experienced throughout their time in boot camp, all the way up to being a full-fledged Marine of various different ranks. I also had the opportunity to listen to a guest speaker who spoke about how Marines are this great group of people that have rich traditions and values and morals that help put them head and shoulders above everybody else because they have that ability to dictate what is right, what is wrong, and how they can apply what they've learned. My second applied research activity was examining the Veterans Educational Transition Support Facebook group, also known as the VETS Facebook group. Something that I noticed while looking through their Facebook page was that Kristen Robinson, who happens to be the vice president of this organization, would do majority of the posts. Most of the posts consisted of positive messages, whether they be motivational pieces or congratulatory pieces that call out people specifically for things that they've done well, like Michael Francis, who did an outstanding job defending his thesis, or Kevin and Carly Smith, who had 2 new baby girls. Additionally, the Facebook group is a place where veterans on UNCW's campus can use each other as a resource and discuss the different availabilities on campus, as well as talk about local events such as things through the Wounded Warriors projects, or just what's happening in the VA office or at other universities like UNCG, where the nursing program is now putting veterans on a fast track to a degree. The theory that I chose to examine was Rest's neo-Kohlbergian approach. This approach viewed moral development framework more broadly than Kohlberg's. Instead of putting things into stages that are hard and fast, Rest put things and people into schemas that are more fluid and allow them to have the opportunity to fall in more than just one schema at a time. The personal interest schema is based off of Kohlberg stages 2 and 3 and is developed in early childhood. It is no longer paramount by the time one acquires the reading level of a 12-year-old. In this schema, individuals consider what each stakeholder in a moral dilemma has to gain and lose if he or she do not have to worry about organizing cooperation on a society-wide basis. Maintaining norm schema was derived from Kohlberg's stage 4, the maintaining norm schema. Simply put, morality in this schema is an act prescribed by the law, is established by the way of doing things, or is the established will of God. Thus, the neo-Kohlbergian approach focuses on a need for societal norms motivated by duty and embraced in uniform application. This was interesting because I got the sense from the birthday ball as well as through the VETS page that Marines have a sense of duty, and they're motivated by that duty to themselves, to the Corps, and to their country to do things that are morally right. The post-conventional schema is derived from Kohlberg stages 5 and 6, and it places moral obligation on communal values such as shared ideals and critical inspection in the form of logistical consistency and debate. A major pro of rest theory is that it is deeply rooted in research. There's over 25 years worth of research and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tests and research that has been done about this theory. A con is that it inadequately considers culture, religion, and gender. It does not take into account that there are external factors that may be influencing a person's moral development. Overall, my perception changed. I now understand that veteran students' moral development could be partially based on their military experience, and that their need for social norms is motivated by their duty to their country and to their service.